Over to Europe to our next story, where in a major development on the Russia-Ukraine war, US President Donald Trump has appeared to set a 2-week deadline for Vladimir Putin. Trump warned that if Russia is tapping him along, the US response could soon shift. Meanwhile, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov announced Moscow is ready for a second round of direct talks with Ukraine. The proposed date is June the 2nd, with Istanbul again set to host. Here's what the Russian Foreign Minister had to say.
Сторона, как и договаривались, оперативно разработала соответствующий меморандум, который излагает нашу позицию по всем аспектам надежного преодоления первопричин кризиса. Наша делегация во главе с Владимиром Мединским готова представить этот меморандум делегации Украины и дать необходимые пояснения в ходе второго раунда возобновленных прямых переговоров в Стамбуле в ближайший понедельник, 2 июня. Хотел бы вновь выразить признательность турецким партнерам за предоставление гостеприимной турецкой площадки, как вчера подтвердил в ходе своего визита в Москву министр иностранных дел Турции.
The Russian diplomat briefed US Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Moscow's preparation for direct talks with Ukraine. Lavrov also added that Russia has prepared a detailed peace memorandum addressing the root causes of the conflict. However, Russia insists the document will only be shared with Ukraine, rejecting any US or third-party mediation in the exchange. Kiev says it's also open to negotiations but wants Moscow's peace terms in advance. Ukraine's defense minister says they're still waiting to receive Russia's proposal ahead of the scheduled meeting. Ukraine has not yet confirmed its participation in the proposed June the 2nd talks in Istanbul. In a related development now, the Kremlin has condemned German Chancellor Friedrich Merz's decision to have Germany and Ukraine develop the joint production of long-range missiles and said that it was nothing but a further provocation of the war in Ukraine. Russian spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that Russia hoped that despite such provocative moves and all the obstacles, the peace process will continue and another round of talks between Russia and Ukraine will take place. Meanwhile, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov also said that Germany's plans to jointly develop long-range missiles with Ukraine show that it was already a participant in the Russia-Ukraine war. This comes after German Chancellor Merz said his government would not impose any range limits on the missiles which could be produced in Ukraine and Germany during the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's visit to the German capital. Lavrov has said that Berlin's decisions were building tension and added that he hoped responsible politicians in Germany would make the right conclusion and stop the quote and unquote madness. Meanwhile, Germany has also announced that it will continue to back Ukraine with a package worth around €5 billion. Zelensky has thanked the Chancellor for the missile production in Ukraine and the aid package. Germany's new Foreign Minister, Johann Wadephul, has also met his US counterpart, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, for an inaugural visit in Washington, D.C. on May the 28th. Wadephul pushed back against Russian accusations that German support for the construction of Ukrainian land-based missiles is warmongering.